Oktoberfest. This is Hofbra. No, Hofbräu. Hofbräu. I'm still practicing to say that correctly. One of the 6 breweries in Munich that are allowed to serve their beer at Oktoberfest. And today we will compare their Oktoberfestbier with their original beer. And this one is pretty interesting. This is the so-called Helles style. A very smooth and easy drinking lager with low bitterness if you compare to Czech Pilsners and also German Pilsners further north in the country. And from what I understand, Hofbräu is the least popular brand amongst the locals. They think this is a tourist beer that doesn't taste as good as the others. Munich people, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section. But for me, this might be the most interesting of the Helles beers. The other ones taste very similar to each other, but maybe I haven't been drinking them enough yet. So the beers are very cold, and I've kept the glasses in the fridge for an hour maybe. Hopla. We'll take the small glass first. The Oktoberfest beer, I can't remember what it tastes like. This is 1 liter, or what is 1 in German? Eine. Ein Maß. So that's what you can say if you order this big beer. Ein Maß, bitte. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! I should have poured the small one a bit more carefully, maybe. Let's see what we can see right now. Bready. More citrusy, maybe. And this one maybe a bit more sweet. I remember trying this beer the first time. Then I had tried out some of the other Helles, and I thought this one was very dry and kind of bitter. Here in Sweden, we sometimes describe this bready taste as knäckebröd. It's rye crisp bread, very common in Sweden and Finland, so it's hard. And if the taste isn't only white bread, but you know, this compact bread taste, knäckebröd is perfect for the description. Yeah, the Oktoberfest beer smells more. Let's have a sip of the original. Prost, cheers, skål. It's sweet and smooth in the beginning, and then in the finish you get that crisp bread, very bready and kind of dry aftertaste. Honey, lemon. It has a little bit of that herbal, peppery grassiness, which I like to describe as arugula. Arugula in the US, rocket in Great Britain, I think, and rucola is what we say in Sweden and Italy, I think. One more sip. Yeah, that is what I love about this beer. That dry, bready finish comes after a few seconds. So you have this nice, smooth, sweet beginning, and then it kind of flows over you after a while. And when it ebbs out, some of that honey character comes back. I think this is a beautiful beer. But let's compare it now to the Oktoberfest version. I don't know if I just know that this is stronger, has a higher ABV. I think I can smell it as well. Prost, cheers, skål. Yeah, I recognize this from the May box as well. With the higher ABV, there also comes a higher sweetness in the malt. And there is a difference in how much you can sense the alcohol, I think. It's still very smooth, low bitterness. The idea is you should be able to drink 5 or 6 of these, right? That higher alcohol plus the sweeter malt sometimes give a little bit soapy quality to the beer, which I don't really like. But the original, that felt like I wanted to flush the Oktoberfest down with something, and the original was very refreshing afterwards. And I don't feel the alcohol at all in this one. What's the difference? The original has 5.1 ABV and the Oktoberfest 6.3 ABV. So it is a big difference. In the beer tents at Oktoberfest, you go to a specific brewery, for instance the Hofbra, and then you can only drink beer from that brand. But I wonder if you can choose to drink the original even if you are at Oktoberfest. I am imagining I would like to do that. I don't know, 5 or 6 of these. So, if I have to choose between the original Hofbräu or the Oktoberfest one, I actually choose the original. My goal is to compare all the Oktoberfest beers in one video, but unfortunately it's hard to get hold of them all here in Sweden. But you can click into this playlist where I compare other Oktoberfest beers. And remember, drink responsibly.